Hi, welcome to Jadekind Gaming. My name is Adam. Today I have some unboxings of more Star Wars X-Wing 2nd Edition products. I have Fang Fighter, Slave 1, and Lando's Millennium Falcon. So, you know, 3 different sizes of ship. Also, Scum and Villainy. It's something I really wanted to get into in the 1st edition, but just never did, because, you know, it wouldn't be the kind of thing of just buying one ship at a time. I'd have to buy several ships, which means several ships of buying would be nothing new I could play with for a while. So I just didn't get into it. Got a good deal on some stuff at my friendly local gaming store a bit back, and I picked up a few, and so now I have at least enough to start with a small force for Scum and Villainy, which, I mean, that's generally what I'm going to be playing with anyways, right? Just a handful of ships versus a handful of ships. Slave 1 was actually one of the ones in 1st edition I particularly was, you know, thought that'd be fun. But yeah, so I just have a few ships here, not only checking out that, but, you know, yeah, like I said, the different sizes of ships, and so we'll set these larger ones aside, and let's just start with the baby, with the little ship. We have our Fang Fighter here. And you just peel. We'll start by the easy part. We'll get the stuff out of here. Then, while we're at it, we will tear through the cardboard. Try to access the ship itself. There we go. I found the separation point where the plastic is. And we got the ship. Alright. So a little Fang Fighter here. Which, unfamiliar, we have our little base, which we'd put our cardboard on once we decide which version of the ship we're using. And there's the ship on there. Cool, simple, awesome. Okay. Of course, we have our expansion pack contents, which you can find in here. Okay. So the cards itself, we have Fen Rao. I don't know this ship. I'm not really familiar with what it's really from, but we have some named options here for who might be in the ship, some of which might be from one or more of the shows that I've not seen, because I've seen the movies, I have not seen the TV shows. We get our quick build options, 2, 3, and some upgrade cards. Daredevil, Fearless, which requires it to be Scum, Ion Torpedoes, and Afterburners. So we have that. Then our cardboard. Ship. Icons. Let me see, whatever the options and colors on the movement dial there. Ships, marker for 10. Of course, the backs of those ships, and this is what there we go. So that's whatever, the Fang Fighter? Fang Fighter, yes. Let's keep this on top so I can see that. We have one little ship there. But then we can go a little bit bigger. We have the Slave 1. That's an awesome one. Of course, whatever. Growing up on the original trilogy as a kid, I'm like, that's Boba Fett's ship. Just flip into here. So this box, of course, has the same style as the smaller boxes, and therefore same challenge of actually getting into the ship. Although with more open space behind it, I guess not quite as bad. What a beaut. This one has one of the medium bases, which I believe is new to second edition. They were basically either small or large before, and then they added these medium-sized bases to give a little more variety in there. I love the use of glossy paint on the cockpit window, whatever it is. This has always just been a spaceship design that I loved, because it doesn't feel like the Fang Fighter feels like a fancy aircraft. Like, this is going through air. This is a ship that also works in atmosphere. Like, it's an airplane. This is not an airplane. This is a spaceship design. It's not built for, traveling through the air kind of thing. And it's just I've always thought it's such a cool design because of it. So that's there. And then we get our expansion pack contents, which opens up for some new rules: seismic charge and proximity mines, and a cool piece of art. We get our plastic bag. Piece is just falling out of. So looking at the cards, Boba Fett, notorious bounty hunter. While you defend or perform an attack, you may reroll one of your dice for each enemy ship at range 0 to 1. Other people that might have this ship, who cares? Not Boba Fett. Oh look, it's another not Boba Fett. General Bounty Hunter. Okay, so instead of 5, it's 2. It's okay either. Yeah, General Bounty Hunter. I can see that as another good option if you needed to reduce it. Oh, look how challenging Boba Fett is. Yeah. Nice. Then Lone Wolf, heavy laser cannon, concussion missiles, Boba Fett. So we get that option there. Perceptive co-pilot, veteran tail gunner, internal dampeners, proximity mines, seismic charges, Androsta, which is specific to this ship, as is Marauder and Slave 1. Okay, so these were specific ships, because Slave 1 is, because this is whatever, a Firespray class patrol craft. But Slave 1 is Boba Fett's. Specifically. Yeah. You can see on the card there. Yeah. So, we have those, and then we get our little bits of cardboard, which will start on the second page because these are already falling out. So I guess these would be the things you can place with those cards. We get our shields, marker. I think that's if you get, like, instead of using the dials by default, if you get, like, the special dial, that's how you can mark it. Like the plastic dials that you buy separately. And then, and to note, these have lines around the outside on the other side, so that may mean something. We have our movement dial here, our different ships. And it is a little interesting that they, like, as far as, like, because they call it Slave 1 on the box, on the expansion name, when that's only one of the options that ship can be. I wonder if, because the next one is Lando's Millennium Falcon, but I wonder if they have just YT-1300, if they have other options for it being a general one of those, and Millennium Falcon is probably only one of them, but so they might have done the same thing, but we'll see. And you see this is a different style box. You got a big window here. Here, that's in the back, and it's plastic wrapped. So cut through that. And theoretically, much easier to open. Pull out the ship. Behind it is this sort of okay. So again, we'll look at the ship, or rather, ships in this case, because this here looks like a ship, but you've seen Solo. That, I think, is awesome. I love that as an idea. And they have stands on both, so I don't know exactly, like, do you just choose how you're using it? Can you just use this without this? If you use them together, do you get to deploy it mid-battle? If this gets destroyed, does it just come down to this? And this, I have no idea. No idea. But, I guess we'll look at things that come here. So, pegs to put the dials together. Our stand for the escape pod. And we should have, our bigger stand. So this one is a large size. So we had our medium here. See the difference there. With these pegs on here. Alright. And I don't really know. One thing I've been curious about. Okay, so if you have it on this, and you have the base down here, this base just kind of floats just a little bit high, which means you can technically probably march it around like this, but I'm sure you could also, if they were together, you could just have this off to the side and just add it on once this flies off. But yeah, so here's our Falcon. We got our expansion pack contents. Loose cargo. Here rules dock. So this is okay. So this is going to be the rules on actually docking the ship. And we'll do the cards here. Han Solo. Lando. Them. Freighter captain, so someone just generic. Okay. And then escape craft, Lando. Outer Rim Pioneer. The other one there. Autopilot drone. Okay. So here we get... Oh wow, here for Han Solo with the ship, it's all 5. That's... Yeah. Lando... Okay, and so yeah, because our options are either... Is that... I don't remember the name of the droid. Only seen the movie once. So, if L337 has the ship, it's also as difficult with Lando in the escape craft. But if Lando's there and the craft is at, it's not. So yeah, we get some options here. Composure, Intimidation, Chewbacca. Yeah, okay. There's L337, Lando Calrissian Young, which means there's Tobias, Kira, Seasoned Navigator, our young Han Solo. Fantastic. I enjoyed the movie. Was it good? I had fun. Gunner, rigged cargo chute, tactical scrambler, Lando's Millennium Falcon. Then we got our cardboard, which is a single sheet. So I just, I was gonna say I can leave it in the plastic, but then I do that. Maybe not. Okay, so I got our cardboard in without a glare. So we of course get Lando, Han, Lando, Outer Rim Pioneer. In the back. Other options there. Got our silhouettes, numbers, space junk debris, shields. Okay, and then we get our dials here to look at. You get our escape craft dials there, which can just idle. Only go up to 3. Then we get our actual YT 1300. Just quite a few more options. That goes faster, but can't just idle there. But yeah, so I was correct in my guess. The box calls it Lando's Millennium Falcon, but it's a YT 1300. Plus the escape craft, which again, I just... Part of me likes the game because it's fun, tactical combat with like the maneuver dials, and that's cool, and I like all of that. Part of me likes the game because I'm a little kid still, and these are fun little toys, and so when they do things actually like that, like the parts come apart, it's 2 different ships, that's cool. But yeah, I'll link below where you can check out some of the X-Wing products if you're interested in picking anything up. I am glad to be finally getting back into the game now in 2nd edition, because I got out of it for a while. In fact, when I moved to the, where I live now and got the table that I've been using for a couple of years, I picked it out because it fits the battlefield size. My old table didn't. Like, that was part of the decision for why I got the table I did, is I wanted to be able to have the mat come out and not have the corners falling off the side of the table, like I did on my old table. So, like, it made a decision for the table that I use. I liked the game. I hope at some point to get the camera set up to actually be able to share some playthrough of the game. I don't know when that'll actually happen, but I would enjoy getting to share it because it is, or it has been a fun game, and even just collecting the things, it's fun. Fun toys. Like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. I do appreciate it. Thank you, and thank you for watching. Bye.